Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me in this live demonstration of the Blog Simple Content Obfuscation Mail Subscription Access plugin for Squarespace. This is one of 49 plugins within the CxPlus subscription package. This plugin prevents users from accessing content within blog collections by utilizing the newsletter block to hide the content. Squarespace already has an inbuilt mechanism which prevents users from accessing content. However, through this approach, when we look at this example here, so this is how it would look on the Squarespace native approach. However, when users are asked to sign up, they are then transitioned away from the blog page. They then actually have to try and sign up. That means they have to enter in their details. This can take time, a few minutes. Some would argue that's fine. However, you have to appreciate that not all users have all the time in the world and can't be bothered to go through this process. When I used to work for a legal and fiscal firm, I realized over time that you have to try and meet clients halfway, and so you can't be too anal, you can't be too strict. However, you still need your clients, your users, to go through the process. So with my plugin, it kind of meets users halfway. And so with my plugin, for example, if we go to Intel Plus One, and let's say for instance we take a look at this blog page, and so here we can see that the newsletter block is hiding the content of the blog article. And so once you sign up, once you enter in your email and then click subscribe, the content becomes visible. But before that, with my plugin, you can actually customize the text within the newsletter block. So if we actually go into the settings, and then we can take a look at how we can customize these options. And so we go into the header code injection. And once it's loaded, we just have to scroll down. And here we are. So here, we can activate the plugin or deactivate it, and we can also target specific collections. So if this is marked to true, then you can target a specific blog collection. Otherwise, if it's marked to false, then all blog collections are targeted. Also, we can specify the title text and the description that we want to be visible. So for instance, if you actually have so actually I can scroll down here, and so this is how my newsletter normally looks within the footer. So you can see how the title and the description is different to what's being displayed here. And so if we go back to the example page, so this is what we see with this content here. So you can actually customize the text that you want to be visible. Also, you can define if you want the obfuscation to work all the time, so for unlimited amount of days until the user signs up, or if you want to restrict it to a number of days. So for instance, on my website, I have it restricted to 1 week, 7 days. So after 7 days, that pop-up goes away, and so the blog actually becomes visible to everyone, regardless if they've signed up to my mail list or not. So the point of this is that you can time the obfuscation for how long you need it to be. And also you can do you can show the countdown as well if you want to. So in this example, I'm showing that if people don't want to sign up to the newsletter, then they can gain a subscription-free access within X number of days. So in this case, it's 2 days from when this particular blog article was published, because I marked it down to 7 days, so that's 1 week. But here we've got 2 days left. Also, you can, if you want to, define a disclaimer, because the thing about this plugin, compared to Squarespace's native mechanism, this because users are creating an account, it will work through all devices and browsers. Whereas with my plugin, it only tracks the user on the particular browser on a particular device. So for instance, if they're on a computer and they are using Google Chrome, but then they end up using Mozilla Firefox, then they would have to re-sign up. But it is just a case of entering their email to regain access. So it is like a 5-second job really, maybe 10 seconds, depending on the length of the email. And the same one, it is the same thing if they've, for instance, signed up through Google Chrome on desktop, but then they're using Google Chrome on their mobile device, then again, they would have to re-sign up. So it's just a case of you tracking your mail list on your website. But the point of this is that, like I say, you're meeting your users halfway. You're trying to gain their email for email marketing. But whereas with Squarespace's approach, which is fine, it's good, it's just that it's more time consuming, more taxing for the users. And of course, you're trying to force them to create an account, which some users may not want to or just can't be bothered. Thank you for watching this video.